Mr. Dean.
We call him Mr. Dean.
Yeah.
We call him Mr. Dean. It's good to have you though, Mr. Dean, man. We up in there, man. We just having a good old discussion, man. We talking about really just life in itself, man, and the shit that go on, and you know, things that go on today and shit like that.
We talking that shit.
Right now, we was having a discussion a minute ago, man, about you know, like 2030, they say all vehicles is supposed to be electric.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how you feel about, you know, them taking away all our old schools, getting rid of our gas guzzlers?
But you have to think about it. How do you think the generation before us felt when we took out that part? Sure, there was a time before it was even gasoline, before they was using a lot of fossil fuels.
Real talk.
So, I mean, you know,
that's a hard thing.
You have to think about it, man. One thing about living, it's always change. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as anything staying the same. It's just not going to be.
Right.
So I know we all have our conventional views about things, and we kind of get stuck in our ways. But you know, things change.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you know, we talking about the technology as far as the automobiles, but technology is advancing everywhere. And also, just the same with this, you know, gender fluidity going on, or did I say it correctly or whatever? But you know, I mean, things happen.
It changed.
You know what I'm saying? I see you still got the, you know, the old school window unit.
You don't need to That's when my niggas like this, when he come in the roof and get hot in here, they gotta cool it down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cool it down.
But see, look, I mean, just like everything, like probably 30 years from now, some of the like the liquor we consuming gonna be different brands.
Right.
You know, all this shit is changing, man. You know, everything. You know, it has the time when it hybridized. We already in the time.
Yeah, we are in that time.
So, you know, pretty soon it's gonna be all.
Everything.
You know what I mean? Because, I mean, that's just what it is.
My man's made a good point before you stepped in, though. He was saying how Ercot, you know, it ain't strong. So imagine having everybody on that grid in Texas, and that grid don't hold that kind of weight that it should. You know,
but see, I'm gonna say this on that. Well, with Ercot, I don't think when they built that, they wasn't expecting that.
They wasn't expecting it.
You know what I'm saying? So now they expecting this transformation to happen. You know what I'm saying? So once that transformation happen, I'm sure that grid or whatever is gonna be ready for it.
I mean, it gotta be.
But then check this out too. Now, since that storm had passed through, that froze over and kind of, you know, messed up a lot of things. And now they preparing for it, for something of that magnitude. There always can be something that comes
that needs to be fixed.
That's gonna be it's always room.
And then you think about it too. That's the same thing with the video games. You buy these new video games that come out, right? You know what I mean? And everything ain't just hitting on point when you first start playing it. But as you play it, they tweak it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They get it together.
You got damn right.
Bugs,
get all that
until they get it perfected.
Until they get it perfected. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
just like you know.
I mean, it can be good. Now, like I say, it's most definitely for us the pollution. It's gonna most definitely slow that shit down. Because sometimes you step outside,
it's not gonna ever.
You don't think it's gonna slow the pollution shit down?
I don't think so. Because it's gonna always be some kind of waste. It's gonna be biodegradable for a time.
You can't build nothing without something being wasted.
True. Exactly.
True.
So
True statement.
But the thing about it is, whether it's pollution or not, that still comes a part to the change. Because eventually it's going to be things that's able to survive. You know what I mean? It's going to be casualties, but you know.
Absolutely.
After the casualties,
that's crazy.
It becomes evolution is true. Evolution is true.
It's true, man. It's very true.
And change
It's very true. You can't believe in evolution. You can't believe in evolution if you don't believe in revolution.
Yeah, exactly. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's you know.
Reach that.
I feel that, man.
Yeah, that's real nigga shit.
I'm kind of championing the Teslas and the electric vehicles that's coming, man.
Yeah.
I want it. You know what
I mean,
I want a Tesla as a matter of fact.
you know, for so long, like when they first dropped, you know, all the little problems they had, they were blowing up, and the cars was tripping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they working out the kinks.
They working out the kinks,
And
but
the things. One passed by me.
Yeah.
One day I was walking in the store, and I didn't even
Hear it. You can't hear it. You can't. You can't hear it.
So with that same subject, the same topic, are we just talking about vehicles for personal use? Because we also got to consider, right, like we still rely heavily on transporting goods by train, by plane. Like, are we going electric with that shit?
Yeah, I think they're going electric with everything eventually.
Hey,
You can go.
I mean,
electric.
Tesla already got semis.
You can go electric with freight, but you don't also got to think about the
Hey,
power that it takes to pull a lot of that shit.
They using a lot of, they finding big batteries or something.
They're
testing it.
They're developing things that can, you know, ultimately sustain that.
Oh,
but
that's
like,
what y'all think? Y'all want to be on an electric plane?
hell no.
Shit, you an electric car.
I mean, what can you do?
It's the same thing.
Absolutely.
You in a gasoline plane?
Yeah.
Plane
You in a gasoline car?
Yeah.
I feel like
It can
plane-
blow
I
up
want
and
to be on an electric.
Yeah, I think a plane is different. You up in the air. In the car,
you up in
I
the
can stop this mother.
whenever that disaster
you know what I'm
happens,
saying?
it's casualties. So if you get in a bad wreck, whether you're on the ground,
Trust me, they're not
or
gonna
in
put
the
that
sky,
shit out unless
It's
they
just you know when you think about that altitude, you be like,
That's like with the semis. Like I said, Tesla got the semis. He do have the semis.
Never thought of that.
Yeah, he built the semis, but he put them out, and once he started putting them out, they was having.
You know they out there in Cali rolling around though. The Tesla.
The Tesla truck.
Yeah, the truck.
Yeah.
But I think the hype behind that wasn't necessarily it was an electric vehicle, but it was a autonomous vehicle.
Right.
It's driving itself.
Driving
So
itself.
that was more focused on we don't gotta have so many people, all these truckers on the road.
Right.
That's a whole different ball game.
That's taking
job.
jobs.
Yeah, that's taking jobs.
That's taking
Big time.
jobs.
yeah.
Big time.
But that's what's gonna happen.
That's the goal.
It's gonna happen.
That's definitely
That's
going.
that
I mean, it's already
a lot of labor costs that
Well, the cut out.
or people that have been cut out
Yeah. Yeah.
for different new technology.
I mean, just go to HB by itself, right? Like,
Yeah. Even
you might
Walmart.
Pretty soon,
What's
look at
my
Amazon.
shit with self checkout?
Yeah,
I don't look at Amazon.
I'm with you.
Pretty soon, yeah, they already got that.
They got drones.
They do have
Yeah.
drones.
They
and
send
stuff like
drones.
that.
Yeah.
I heard they was.
No, Amazon send drones to drop packages.
Drop
That's what I'm
packages.
saying. If your house is
Nigga,
within
do
a
you
certain
know you
vicinity
can
of
buy a
everything
vehicle
else,
now
they'll
off
send drones
Amazon?
to drop it. Yeah.
Man,
You can buy a vehicle right now off Amazon.
Online store. And with
That is crazy.
Just think about it. They're gonna cut down the Walmarts, the Targets,
Walmart already having trouble.
and you know that was one of the top 10 generators, of, especially in.
Nigga, I mean, just look at the mall, for instance.
Yeah.
Nigga, that was the spot back in the day.
spot back
Nigga, how many
then.
days you spend in Holly Mall, nigga? Shit.
Malls are no more.
Every day.
Everything.
Nigga,
That's why they have all these online.
Online, yeah.
Everything has an application.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now